for this problem, we're going to be looking at a 1D array, I think, but eventually it'll build up to a 2D array. This question involves reasoning about one-dimensional and two-dimensional arrays of integers. You will write 3 static methods, all of which are in a single enclosing class named diverse array. It's just that we don't know what this class is. We don't know what that is. But all of these methods are within that class. So eventually we'll get a list of methods that we are allowed to use, but right now we're writing those methods. The first method returns the sum of the values of the one-dimensional array. The second method returns the information about the other arrays. I guess I would read through it if I was doing this for the first time. So the second method returns an array that represents the sum of the rows of a two-dimensional array, and the third array analyzes row sums. So first, write a static method, array sum. So we're going to write array sum that calculates and returns the sum of the entries in a specified one-dimensional array. The following example shows an array R1 and the value returned by the call to array sum. So the most important part is that the array sum that we're going to write calculates and returns the sum of the entries in a specified one-dimensional array. This should be really, really easy. Whoops, I don't have the rest of it. I should add the rest of it. So complete array sum returns the sum of the entries of the one-dimensional array ARR. So this is being passed to it. And this should be really, really simple. So I'm going to start out by taking this array, and what do I want to do? I want to run through it and sum all of the entries, and it returns a sum. The sum is going to be an integer, so I'm going to create an integer, int, and I'm going to call it sum. And right now I'm going to put 0 inside it, so I don't have anything yet. And then now I need to run through this array, ARR. I want to access every element. I'm not changing anything, I'm just getting the sum and putting it into sum. So I could use a for each loop, or I could use a regular for loop. I think I'm going to use a for each loop, see if I can do that. If not, I'll change it to a for loop. So for each integer called, I'm just going to call it entry because it's an entry in the array. For each integer entry inside ARR, what I want to do is get the sum, and plus equals, you can say sum gets sum plus, but this accumulates it just as well, does the same thing. And I want to get to the entry because I know from beforehand the entries are going to be numbers. So I'll just access each entry and add it to my sum. And then I'll close that. And now I'm returning an integer, and that integer is sum. So I'll say return sum. This one was a really easy one. And you get 2 points for this one. I think it's 1 for accessing every element inside ARR, and 1 for initializing and returning the actual sum. So there you go. That's part A. Super, super easy, hopefully.